Hi everyone, welcome to week 7. This week we are focusing on the politicization of poverty. So we're sticking in the 20th century for this discussion, although you could make the argument that this kind of narrative that we'll be engaging with goes back farther. I just finished the first class participation reflections this weekend, and I heard kind of loud and clear one of the pieces of constructive criticism that came out of those reflections was that the readings for this class are too long. And I really agree. I mean, I think it kind of is a testament to that is that I wasn't able to get in and sort of respond to these reflections until 2 weeks after you all handed them in, which is a sign that there's too much stuff to respond to and the readings are too long, and I agree with that. So I'm making the change starting this week, and I'm sort of slashing the amount of required reading for this class week to week. So hopefully that'll help in terms of the level of engagement you're willing or able to do with the readings. I'm going to keep them short. I'm going to be on there more, engaging with you all, and trying to really bring in the main points of the readings that I cut into the module blog post, so you're not missing out on anything. I'll sort of link to them if you wanted to look at the full text, but there'll be plenty of stuff to talk about and a lot less stuff to read. All right, the only other thing that's coming up is the iSearch paper that's due on Friday. So with the iSearch paper, what I'm going to do is divide the class up into a couple of thematic Padlets for you to post your papers. So there were a few themes that emerged in the iSearch paper plans. There's some folks who are kind of writing about similar subjects and going to be engaging with similar sources. So I was thinking the most useful feedback would be from folks who are actually very familiar with the general topic that you're researching. So maybe you could help each other, push each other a little bit in terms of honing arguments, giving each other suggestions for what to, how to frame the project going into the essay, and coming with that sense of familiarity I think would be really useful. So I'm going to post a few different themes. You can sort of judge where you think your work fits, and then respond to the folks that are in the same Padlet as you. All right, everyone, I hope you have a really great week 7. We are gearing up towards Thanksgiving break, and it's going to be a much needed, much appreciated little bit of time off. We do have a few things to do next week, but I'm going to make them short and sweet. And yeah, just let me know if you have any questions as you're gearing up to post your iSearch papers. I am really looking forward to seeing what kinds of sources everybody found. All right, everyone, have a great week.